We're still in the Platinum Tour. Crazy as it may sound, the weekend last week was enough to actually dig ourselves out from a 12 under through 2 start to survive demotion marks by, I believe, 3 strokes. So here we are, Agua Dulce. Back tees here, which I believe are playing close to 7,500 yards, so it's a long one. Medium winds out of the northeast, default firmness on the fairways, and the greens are firm and fast. So we gotta be out here battling. Had a real nice warm up, but that doesn't mean anything because there are no nerves in warm up rounds. All the nerves come out in the real thing. So we're gonna try and play smart, hit some good golf shots, and have some nice execution out here today. All right. We keep the heart in check. We keep the thumb in check on the first swing. Round 4 last week, we almost killed our hopes in one swing. Missed the water by mere inches. But thank you all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And fun fact, as of my last check, we are at 499 subs on YouTube, which is pretty cool. But what would be cooler is 500. So toss a sub to your Witcher. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. Yeah, we're not gonna belabor the point. I think that would be pretty cool. All right, so 9 up here would be 166. This 8 iron is flirting pretty good with it. The wind is what's gonna... You're number 500. What do you win, Mikey? You win my utmost appreciation. And thanks. Unfortunately, I don't have any more to offer at the time other than content. So accept my content, please. Oh, this is so tricky. This is so tricky. Gotta play smart. Gotta play smart. We want to be up top on this shelf. I don't want to let myself get to a point where we can be too far to the right. So I'm going to play this out here. Hope the wind holds. Little bit of loft. And then put some pretty decent backspin on it to make sure that we check while we're up there. Pulled it a little bit, but we could get a kick right here onto the green. And with the bite, it might stay. That's kind of nasty. That's kind of nasty. So a little bit of a pull, get a bigger kick, and then it just, because it hits the rough, we're unable to get the bite. So let's get it up here. If we can... Yeah, I'm going to play it somewhere like here, because I want to make sure that we actually have a chance at running this up towards the hole. A little bit too fast. But that's nice and cozy. Alright, so from what I understand, we have to be pretty concerned with the smoothness of the greens. There's apparently some pretty crazy wobbliness out here. Still always here for the golf tips? Hey. I appreciate how much you're around, man. I really do. And I'm glad that I'm able to help. So 4 iron. The wind is taking this down. If we play like a big... If we play a big cut, I think maybe we can land it in that little valley short and roll it up. a little bit short, but if we get a big enough kick and roll up the hill, we might have an uphill putt from here. All right. Little bit too heavy of a cut. So we've got left to right break up the hill. This is going to be all about controlling pace and making sure that at the end of all of this, we still are leaving ourselves with a chance. Maybe a little bit more. That's low. Good pace, just all the break right there at the end. All right, so even through 2. Now, there have been... The lowest round so far is 13 under. At least that was as of the last time I checked. It may have gone a little bit lower since then. But even at the very top, the scores are not as low as normal. All right, so we are completely safe here on the drive. It's a par 5, but from the looks of it, that is a front pin location. It is only 185 out, though, so we actually have a little more chance at this than maybe initially thought. I think if we play full backspin... I think if we play full backspin on this, we actually have... We have the opportunity... We have the opportunity to get after this. We just have to have a nice steady stroke and not, like, pull this thing out over the water. You can see my brain just, like, full prevention there. Swing plane is off, super slow. I talked myself out of that one. I 110% talked myself out of that one. So now the question is, on a short shot like this, how do we talk ourselves into this one? Because we're trying to play the partial, slightly uphill and into wind. It's the bounce and release. Perfect power, but we pulled it. Okay, it's still possible to get the birdie here. Just don't want to throw this hole away, because I feel like, I don't know, as tough as this approach is, I feel like it definitely was still one of the gettable scores. So definitely don't want to walk away from the first real birdie chance. 10-foot uphill. Right to left break. Hole is there. I don't know. I get the feeling that this one breaks on us at the end. Okay. Good recovery. Good recovery. We play around there. But we're in. We got one on the board. 433 yards, 36 foot uphill. Again with the front pin location. So we have 2 options. You either run it to the bottom here and have, with the uphill, probably close to 150 in. It seems like driving it out here is probably similar. It's probably less uphill. And therefore maybe better. It's definitely a harder shot to hit. I'm gonna play a fade here and have the wind kind of hold us up. I pulled it to the left as long as it doesn't run all the way out into the rough. What a kick. Okay, well, we have sightline, but now we've got the problem of this, which is I'm noticing a pattern here because that par 3 we had earlier had a very similar green design, just with a little bit more of that gully, but then the feed off to the right. So being in the rough, we have more of a runway here than we would if we were in the rough taking the right route, but that was an incredibly rude bounce. 175. Like, if we get the good lie out of here, we land like here and then the bounce and roll. I think we have to play that. I just don't know. I don't know how much shape we can really get on this 8-iron, so we're kind of playing to center green and hoping it gets some roll towards the hole. That's as low of a roll as we could possibly get. That's, I mean, plain and simple, that's as bad of luck as we could have on this. Because not only that, we're also 73 feet, so we can't chip it over this ridge. Now we've got to try and somehow find a way to putt this over left to right, right to left, and then back left to right at the end, while also maintaining the pace here that's necessary to not just completely lose the ball. I'll play this a little bit more left. %, nice. Might be a little bit short. Oh, that was perfect. Needed to play it a little more left, but that is a heck of a save from down there. Now we gotta get our scoring boots on. I'm gonna play high. Just the way that this wind is riding, we're gonna play a high cut. Little bit fast. We're gonna kick straight left into that bunker, aren't we? I can't. Okay. We're just kind of getting in that can't catch a break, and maybe we're supposed to lay that up there. It's gonna kick right, and because we land on the ooh. I wasn't expecting the left-hand kick there at first, but because we land on the fairway, that backspin just is never gonna hold. What's wild to me about this is these are only 155 greens. So if this ends up playing on something quicker for later rounds in this tournament, I really don't know what to make of it, because everything on this is already managing to roll off. Big break at the end, go in. Almost stole one. Almost stole one. Okay, this should be a safe drive. My brain still wanted to pull it left just in case. But I don't think, yeah. Because all of the uphill in this hole is like way, way later. It's all up by the green. I don't even think with how uphill it is, like, sure, this is over 270. Let's just call it like pin high, but then 18 up with wind. I mean, you're playing more than 20 off. So all of a sudden you're playing this maybe to here and then the hard kick to the right. I mean, if you play it, we could lay this up, but we're gonna go for it because I'm feeling bold. A little bit too fast, but that's the line we wanted. Because this should hopefully kick left. Okay. Got a little bit high so it didn't get just like the hard kick to the left. But we're on the green in two. I mean, we've got a huge bending putt. Reminds you of running water back in 2K21. Well, Mikey, you know that On Frozen Pond is... I believe McTrees was saying that that's like a revamp of running water with the winter theming on it. Right to left from up here. You're hitting it into the uphill and then the downhill, and it's more uphill over here. I just get a little bit concerned with all of this. I'm gonna put it way out there. I'm hoping this is the right lag. It's really just hoping we didn't overhit it. Curl back. You gotta slow down or hit the hole. Gosh darn it. Overhit it. Overhit it. Just a hair off from being a wonder putt. Oh man, okay, so like you hit it firm and it's breaking. Let's turn at the end. I definitely hammered that one a little bit. All right, so we've birdied the par fives, 2 under. Man. Hey, what's going on, Book? Happy New Year. Aspire to swing like me this year, but still putt like you. Yeah, that's a pretty good combo. We were putting well earlier, but now we're on plat, so completely different animal. Completely different animal plat is. 240. I don't think we could take the hybrid. You putt like a Greek god? I didn't realize that the Greek gods played golf. All right, 18 yards of rollout. That's fine. Come on, nice 4-iron, lots of rollout. Hold it left, but that should be okay. Green rolls right to left. Or left to right. Did I say right to left? It rolls to the hole. Words are hard. Shot is good. Words are hard. Shot is good. Hey, what's going on, TFR? Thank you. you can't drive this. So we'll just lay this back. Nice and easy swings. Nice and easy swings. $125, you get a little bit of wind. It's the hop and then put the brakes on it. And then we're pretty much here banking full well on the carry. Pushed it. So we're going to be out a little bit right. Hopefully it's an uphill putt from here. It definitely is an uphill putt from here, considering the way that released. Not a good time to miss it out to the right. Probably would have preferred to miss left because that kicks towards the hole. I mean, knowing the way things have gone, it would be like a rocket out to the right and we'd probably still end up down here, but you know, such is the nature of things. All right, definitely braking right to left. Definitely braking right to left. I think maybe fairly neutral till we get started up the hill, and then we kind of come in, roll quite a bit, and hold at the end. You gotta turn. You gotta go! I mean, I can't say that more pace would have done better, because more pace... more pace would have put us high. So just missed the read by a hair. Okay, I put loft on this with some cut. That's a mean fairway. That's a mean fairway. We find the light rough though, but that's still a little rude. Still a little rude. I think the 8-iron... I think 8-iron's the play. Eight iron's the play. Aim it at the pin. Let it go right. Because it releases left. Hold it left. So we're gonna end up low. If we can get to around pin high, we have an uphill putt. And it just rolls through. But we're just off, so still a putt. Uphill, but some funky left to right break for sure. Some funky left to right break for sure. As it seems quite lumpy. It seems quite lumpy. So I gotta make sure that we leave this on the outside, and just feels like it's gonna dive in and then keep on breaking and turn. Like, I gotta play, I think I have to play this quite a bit. I don't know if this is actually the right call, but that's what I'm going with. That feels firm. But that's a good putt for the rain. All right, so we get to 4 under going out. We're slogging through. We're getting our butt kicked a little bit, but we're fighting. 4 under going out. Scotty coming in with the raid. Thank you very much, Scotty. How was the stream, dude? Eddie, welcome back. And nothing like clutching one out for the raid. The worst thing is to have a raid come in and then just absolutely crap the bed on the next shot, you know? You gotta leave them impressed. Gotta leave them impressed. Oh, don't you dare drift into the sand. Kick left. Get out of there. Get out of there. Teach, welcome back. Yeah, welcome on in, everybody from Scotty's. Hello, I'm Colby. We are playing our Platinum Tour Round 1 at the moment. As we just saw, we got to 4 under going out on the front 9 here. And we're on a new schedule. So for those of you that are maybe coming in and already know me, this is the new time slot. You know, we had been on days for a few years, and now just with my son getting a little bit older, makes a lot more sense for me to stream after he goes down for bed. So this is where to find me now. Feels like a long time since you caught my stream, Eddie. Well, it's good to have you back. I hope everybody's having a good night. We're just trying to grind this out. It is tough sledding, and we just barely survived last week. We were able to have a strong comeback on the weekend. Wade, thank you for the follow. We were able to have a strong comeback on the weekend after starting 5 under. Went 12 under through 2 and then shot back-to-back 11 unders to save ourselves from the final demotion mark. So we are fighting for our life up here in the Platinum streets. That is for darn certain. What in the world are we gonna do with this? 161. I mean, we're gonna lose a couple of yards, but not too much. Think some loft and spin? A little fast. Feels like it counted as a pull as well on that backswing, so that's unfortunate. I was trying to use that slope left to right to bring us to the hole, but of course, if you end up to the left of it entirely, you're just gonna roll far, far away. I think we were a little bit deep on it as well, so not great. Played some new courses? Nice, dude. I will say that is probably, like, in the grand scheme of our consumption of PGA content and, like, production of content, I guess, by association, is new course playthroughs and, like, keeping up with designs. I am very much so a competitor, so we play a lot of courses that are on tour and not much else. I'm gonna go with something here, because it does go downhill at the back end of it. We just have to make sure we get this nice pace. That feels a little heavy. It was a little heavy, but you can still want to steal one. You still want to steal one. That was heavy. I admit it. I know it was, but that doesn't make it hurt much less. It doesn't make it hurt much less. Oh man, these 200-yard pins on like little tiers like this, they're always so tough to judge. I think this carries 200, but then, you know, you probably are losing quite a bit into the headwind and land here 6-iron, then trying to run it up. I think if I play like a baby fade on my 5-iron, I'm just trying to get it on that back shelf, and I think if we play our cards right, we can use that backstop. Like, we don't want to run all the way out the back. But if we can somehow make use of it, miss the swing plane again. Come back down. Come back down. Come back down. That's 100% the play. We just needed to be over closer to the hole. That is absolutely it. Just needed to be a bit closer to the hole. But again, we can still sink. That's the thing. We're giving ourselves chances, and that is absolutely the main thing we have to be doing. So is this going to be enough? Is this going to be enough? Because it's breaking a bunch. I think we got to get it out here. Okay, for a few of those, I was trying to swing. That one ended up a little bit heavy then. So I'm like trying to go like on uphill putts. The play is to hold just like a little bit longer, and the downhill ones to kind of be a little bit quicker on the input. And unfortunately, there we were not able to get that quick reaction. Held on to it a little bit long, go a little high. Okay, I did not commit to that swing then. So we're gonna go right into the bunker. I think just maybe a little bit flustered from the previous shot there. Which is not a situation that we really want to be putting ourselves into, but unfortunately that's the hand we've played into. I think you just play stock hybrid. It could be long, but I think stock hybrid, and with the way the lie is, I'm gonna play it out to the left. Things should feed right. Okay, now this is where we need a committed swing. Well, that's overly committed. But I suppose you gotta start somewhere. Suppose you gotta start somewhere. Alright. Reset ourselves. Let's right this ship. Let's right this ship. This is again kind of one of those, like, it plays like an extreme breaking putt. So I feel like you almost have to play this like way out. Let it just really work its way left to right. That's actually it, but it came back down, so we needed more pace on it. Need a little bit more power. Painful bit is just how much this breaks in such a short amount of time. Like, you're gonna hit it firm and it's gonna be breaking, but I think I need a little more. There we go. Right in the heart. Right in the heart. All right. Let's get some birdies going. Let's get some birdies going. 160 and uphill, nearly 12 yards. It's always a good time. But I do think that probably makes this 8-iron a pretty nice play. I'm gonna play it like straight at it. This wind should push it to the right of the hole. And we're gonna pull it left. Gosh darn it. As I say, that wind is gonna push it to the right of the hole. Lie on the green, play it left to right, but now we've ended up too far left. And that's the big thing. I mean, I just can't be that little bit off when you're playing courses like this. I mean, that's the difference. Because then you're left in situations constantly where it's, okay, well, make the putt. Make the putt. That's how you're gonna stay alive then. Okay. Need my putts to register, please. And now we get a little bit annoyed with it and swing early on it. I'm getting to a weird point where, like, I don't know if it must be something in how I'm trying to transition my putt into a downswing. I'm actually gonna lay this. This sucks. If you lay this back, this is such a mean green. If you lay this back, it's such a long approach, but this is like extremely flirtatious with water and then rough on the left-hand side. I just slowed it into the wind. I might be playing myself here. This drive just had me so in my head. I'll take the light rough, but what a mean tee shot. You're left with the choice between bad and bad. Lay up, no, bad and bad. Lay up and have 200 plus uphill on a par 4, or take driver and, like, the way that the camber is, you're playing yourself towards the water or the bunker. And, like, we're in the light rough, so we're in, like, the second best option out of it all, but I don't think there's any way we can get this close, because we're taking 2 extra clubs. Pull fast. We've lost a little bit of the swing that we had earlier. And I'm sure some of it's pressure, right? We're in the rounds, we're trying to make things happen as opposed to just being able to kind of comfortably swing and let things happen. And I'm sure that's a lot of what's going on with our putter as well. Furcock, thank you for the follow. Okay, actually executed on pace this time. Reed's still a little bit low. Interesting to be that far off, though, with the pace being right on point. Okay, good save, though. But this is not what you love to see, right? We were 4 under going out, and then you hit a 5 par train. But I think that's also just kind of the nature of this course. You know, I think here, this is, you play a high fade. Try and get this to sit down from the right-hand side so it just has as much fairway to work with. Like, that's a huge kick, but it's lofted. So you hope you did enough. It's in the light rough, but my goodness, like, what else? What does the designer want you to do? What does he want you to do? I guess it's to force you essentially into a layup. Right? I guess that's it. And then this is all downhill. 6-iron. I don't think we can do much of anything. So 6-iron lands short of here. So you're looking 5 iron. Right, let's take the 20 yards off. This is such a nasty shot. All right, let's try and get something decent. That lie plays that much? I'm like 10 yards off on that. That's a perfect input. Dead straight. Dead perfect. And we're 10 yards left of the... So, that's something that I've just been completely wrong with. And I did that last week, too. So, clearly there's something entirely wrong with, like, how I perceive. That's crazy. All right, well, let's see what kind of miraculous flop shot we can do. Little pull. Come on, bite. Okay, I mean, we're making good on the par 5s, which is good because I feel like on a course like this that's tough to score in general, you know, you've got to be able to execute on these par 5s. Okay, I want to aim out to the right. Everything seems to feed left. Which I know is tough because, like, I'm aiming to a fairly... Like, I'm going to have a downhill putt if this doesn't release. Crazy thing to think, if that's like 186s, that might keep rolling and go in. That might keep going. Just hammer it home. That might keep going and go in on on faster greens. But you probably can't play that pin on the faster greens just because of how that all rolls out. All right, a little bit of backspin to carry this, and I feel like should still hold the fairway. If this goes all the way through, I don't know what else to say because I'm landing it short in the rough here. Okay, good. Good. And Ooh. It's fairly flat. You get a little bit of wind. I think we need just like a bit of de-loft on this. And then like decent breaks so that it's like a... I think we're just trying to kind of go hop and stop. All right, nice pitch tempo. I left it a little bit too short. I was just concerned with putting the de-loft on that we're going to run a lot. So obviously I'm trying to prevent against that. But leaving it right where we did... Leaving it right where we did is just a little bit problematic. Because we're downhill with the break as opposed to being like high enough and to the right. Because if you're high and to the right, then you've got the uphill putt. So now this is not great. I thought that there was maybe a chance that we missed that, but I really thought with the pace that we gave it, that would at least catch the cup. So that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I thought we could. I thought we could get that. 286 into wind. Okay, we can definitely make it. We can definitely make it. I have to definitely play more than I think, because we've just been getting beat on this, so I'm gonna overplay this to the left. If it ends up in the bunker, it ends up in the bunker. Like, I think there's not much that can be done about that. Come on, you gotta go left. Don't go straight up over it. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. Ugh. I thought I took enough off. I really thought I took enough off of it. Okay. We gotta go like crazy sideways on this putt. And it's gonna go long. I don't know that we can hold this. Got aggressive, paid for it. I really thought we were gonna be like a little bit shorter there. Okay. That stings. That stings. 6 under with the way the conditions are is gonna be okay for the week, but yeah, definitely missed opportunities there. Could have probably gone 7 under with the 17th, and then we hit the shot that we wanted, and you know we paid for it going too high on the aggressive driver off the deck. So left a few strokes out there, but it's not as bad as it seems. I don't know, 6 under I don't think is going to be completely in the crapshoot compared to the 5 under last week. So we'll see how the rest of the tournament goes.